Hello, everybody. I am Miss Nicole Tyler, aka Sexy Clean the Ruler. I am in the building. How is everybody out there doing tonight? It is February 24th, 2020. Yes. Happy Monday to everybody. Yes. I am here. I've come together with you all so we can do Car Chronicles. How's everybody doing out there? I am here. Hey Manny. Hi Manny. Hi everyone out there who is going to join us on tonight. As usual, you all know that you can call in 804-528-7766 and we can get the party started. We can get the conversation started. And a lot of times you all, I don't mind if you all call in with your own topics and elaborate on it a little bit. And sometimes if it's something that some of the other callers want to talk about, we'll all just talk about it, learn something from it, get some information from it about it, and then we'll go on it with our daily lives. But tonight, you all, we're going to be discussing a little bit about a fashion design, Miss B. Smith, legendary, iconic, beautiful African American woman who passed February 21st, 2020. And also Janet Du Bois. We lost another iconic African American woman who passed away here in February during Black History Month. Janet Du Bois, who was star of Good Times, she passed away. So definitely want to say rest in heaven to those beautiful women. You all come on in the room. 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 Hey, come on in the room. Come on in the room so we can get the conversation started. I am your host of Car Chronicles. My name is Miss Nicole Tyler, aka Sexy Clean the Ruler. Come on in the building, everybody. Yes. I made it here on this side of the earth. Definitely rest in heaven to all those who has transitioned. Definitely you all that has transitioned. If you all can hear the sound of my voice, when you all get up there with God and the Heavenly Mother and all of the cherubims, put in a good word for us down here on this earth, okay? Because we're still down here. Okay, say some good things about us, okay? Definitely we can use some blessings in my life and in your life as well. Thank you all to all my beautiful, my handsome moderators that's out there. We got Manny, we got Kind to Me, we got Battle Cat, we got Shrimp Peen, and who else did I miss? It's always I'm missing somebody, but that's all right. Shrimp Peen, please subscribe to her channel. It seems that people do not want this woman's word to get out, you all. So please go and subscribe to her channel. She is a YouTuber in our sector. She's really good with putting out that information. She's really comical with her videos, and she also mixes them with a little bit of hip hop and with the tea of the sector. So you all support Miss Shrimp Peen if she's out there listening, and if she's not, y'all just go support her anyway, okay? Now, to begin our show tonight, we will be talking a little bit about Miss B. Smith. When I did a live, I guess yesterday, I was looking back at my chat while I was reviewing my video, and I saw that someone asked me, was I going to discuss Miss B. Smith? And what I do know about Miss B. Smith is I know she's one of the first African American females who was on the cover of Mademoiselle magazine. She did have 3 restaurants. She was a restaurateur. Okay. She owned her own restaurants. I know 1 in New York and maybe 2 in DC. I may have that wrong, but I know she owned 1 in DC, and a lot of people who went to her restaurant said that her food was just so delicious. She also used to go on a lot of different talk shows and TV shows, and she would cook. And they're calling her like the Black Martha Stewart. Okay. She was so beautiful, regal, elegant, had a smile, honey, that would just light up any room. Okay. She was so beautiful. But what ended up happening to this beautiful, beautiful, iconic woman, you all, she was suffering with early onset Alzheimer's, and I think diagnosed back in 2013. She's married to what is this man's name? Mr. Gatsby. Ooh, I didn't, Dan Gatsby. I think that's his first name. If not, put it in the chat for me. Gatsby, and she was married to this man for maybe 27 years. But last year, Miss B. Smith was in the news because she was suffering from early onset Alzheimer's, and her husband decided that, it was wear and tear on his mental state, it was wear and tear on his body, because you all don't know that when you do have Alzheimer's, it is a decline in your memory. A lot of it mostly it wipes away your memory, and a lot of times it takes you back to being childlike. Okay, so you are an adult woman, but you're acting like a child. You can't help it because it wipes away your long-term memory. Your short-term memory, and it takes you back to being a child. Far as you can remember your mom, your dad, your siblings, and a lot of times anything that's short term, like in the last 30 or 40 years, it'll wipe it away. You just can't remember. Okay. And so what he was dealing with, he was taking care of his wife, and he decided, you all, last year he came out with this. I think this was around January of 2019. He came out and told the whole world that he had met a young woman. Her name is Alex Lander, I believe. I didn't write this stuff down. But he fell in love, and he got a girlfriend while he was still married to Miss B. Smith, who is suffering from onset. Why do I keep saying onset? Must be talking about me, honey. Early onset of Alzheimer's. Okay. And so people who have been knowing this woman in the industry for years, who has respected this woman, who's been around this woman has cooked for them. She's, like I said, she's an icon. She's had her own TV show. She's a designer. People were just flabbergasted and shocked that this man got a girlfriend, and he was announcing it to the world that he's fell in love. And then what was more shocking, you all, is that he moved the girlfriend into him and B. Smith's home. Okay, and he came out with this last year, and people just was flabbergasted. People was upset. All of her long-term friends were very upset. Also, what was going on too, B. Smith didn't really have a lot of family. I believe I think she had some brothers. I believe they passed. So she didn't have any siblings or anything to look over her. So all she had to look over her was her daggone husband, who's now really in love with someone else. And he done brought the woman into their home. Okay. So people was very upset about that. A lot of people also was very upset, you all, about the fact that they went out together, B. Smith and her husband, and this young woman that the husband is in love with, and this woman smacked B. Smith's hand. Okay, because I'm telling you that she has Alzheimer's, and her mind is erased, her memory is erased and everything. And they smacked her hand, treating her like a child. So people was just livid, and they did this around a lot of their friends. And so people just have not gotten over that. People are very upset. So if you all would like to call in to discuss your feelings about that, 804-528-7766. Also, Janet Du Bois is passed away. We definitely send, our condolences to her family, and also, B. Smith, all of her fans out there. Also, I want to send a special shout out to Quanny, y'all. Quanny is a YouTube content creator who's in our sector, honey. Wow, Quanny first appeared in the YouTube streets with TSCC. She was over there when VS had some run-ins and some dealings with Larry, who is still on the YouTube streets kicking up dust. And I want to say happy birthday to her. We got our first phone call. Um, what I want to say also about Quanny, also Quanny was also a part of, or semi a part of Club Chat. Somehow, you know, if you all been keeping up with Quanny and her history on Quanny, Quanny, she was going to Vegas. They rescinded her invitation. She flew to Baltimore to support Sean Bradley when he was going through some tough times with VS. I'm not going to give you all of the details. Hopefully you all know about what I'm talking about. Also, there was a phone call that came in from Fire Babe on live air, and Fire Babe said that she would knock damn Kwani's teeth out her mouth. Okay, this was all last year. Fast forward to the end of 19. Kwani has been going back and forth with this guy named Jason. Whew. So Jason, who now has a channel called YouTube Justice, him and Kwani has been going back and forth. He just released some alleged, because we don't even know if this is Kwani's real information that he's posting on his channel. He just posted some information on Kwani, alleged information of, I don't know if this young lady is her daughter. I don't know if these kids is her grandkids. I don't even know who these people are. But Jason, who has it in for Kwani, apparently he is doxing Kwani. You know, I'm against doxing. I said it. And so Kwani's name is back in the news on the YouTube streets. And it's Kwani's birthday. So all of this is going on. So we want to send a shout out to Kwani. If you all want to call in to say happy birthday to Kwani, please do. And also, what do you think about this damn Jason YouTube Justice, who is putting out this alleged false information out on your girl Kwani? Okay. Now, so we do have a phone call who can enlighten us on our topics of B. Smith. B. Smith's husband, girlfriend. I think her name is Alex Lander and Landry. I know it's an A-L. Okay. And also, if you would like to enlighten us on Kwani and say happy birthday to Kwani. Hello, this is Miss Nicole, Tyler's Car Chronicles. How are you doing? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. I'm doing well. How are you, Miss Nicole?
I am great, and thank you all for being here with us tonight.
Yes, of course. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Oh, well, thank you. What is your
No
comment?
Okay, so as far as this whole situation with B. Smith, I'm just disgusted. Like, it just shows you have to be careful who you're like laying up with and calling your spouse and all of this, because that really means nothing. Like, he's got this other woman coming around spending up her money. They're talking about they popped her hand like she was a child somewhere, so you can only imagine what goes on behind closed doors.
Right.
And can you imagine how humiliating that is? Like, you're married to somebody, then you're sick and you don't know what's going on because you're mentally ill or capacitated. Then they're bringing someone new around, spending your money, then treating you bad. You know, you could be walking around the house naked, needing somebody to wipe you up, and they just neglecting you and just, you know, and then exposing you when you're vulnerable to somebody else. I mean, that's sick.
It is very sick. It's very disrespectful. He doesn't even know this woman. He's been married to B. Smith all of 20 plus years. And it's also, I think she did, her and her husband, they did a interview. And in the interview, the guy that was giving the interview asked them, would she want to bring someone, an outsider, in to care for her? And she said, I'm very slow in coming to terms with that. You know, and basically she was saying no. Basically,
Right.
to me, when I listened to it, she was saying, no, I don't think I want to bring in no one else to take care of me. And I was just very disheartened, and my heart is breaking. I even cried once I really listened to the whole situation. I listened to it last year and I cried because my grandma passed of Alzheimer's. And then because this happened and everything, I just been a little bit, you know, been somber and sad today. This whole situation is just sad. This man does not care about her.
Mm-mm.
He also sold one of her homes for $7 million.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he sold one of her homes for $7 million. He lived off of her. So just so him and his new girlfriend can live lavishly off of B. Smith's money. You
See,
know.
that's why you have to be careful, but that's crazy. But people always try to act like it's the women trying to take from the man. But women, if you have something, you have to be careful too. Because look at Mary J. Blige. Look at
Oh yeah.
Monique. Look at now B. Smith, whose man is out here spending her money on some other woman who don't care nothing about B. Smith, and neither does he.
Right. And I,
And
you
where are
know,
the children?
I,
Hmm?
I,
Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say I tried to listen to him because I did understand him, but at the same time, I figure that this woman has brought you so much joy in your life. Every time he talked about her, you can tell that he did love her, but somehow, I guess with her being sick, and then with what we've been talking about on my channel, we've been saying a lot of these men and women can be selfish and think about themselves.
Right.
That he put himself and his selfish needs above her care. His own wife
He
who brought him so much joy, and I mean, it's just heartbreaking and sad.
he did. For God's sake, I mean, she's gone now. Like he couldn't have just waited. Like some people are just so selfish. That
It's
is
just sad.
disgusting. And I don't know where the kids are at. Because if that was my mom, I'd be like, oh no. But at the same time, we don't know their dynamics. Sometimes, even if you don't like it, if she left the money to him, he's getting it. She didn't know he was going to turn out and just completely sell out like this, take the money and go and leave her at home,
Yeah, and to be
neglected.
honest, and to be honest too, he could have got her the best care. If he'd have sold her house for $7 million and bought another home, he could have got her the best care.
He could, but
And just and
you
if
can look at that. But you can look at that. No, he won't, because look how selfish he's been so far. He couldn't even not bring a new woman in the house. That's how selfish he is. So I doubt he's getting her the best care because he wants to keep the most money he can.
it's
He
sad.
said
It,
I'm gonna
he
take care of you, baby, and just left her.
he
At
just
the
left
house.
he just left that woman, and
He
he was
left her at the house.
yeah.
Because when people are sick, they need you to wipe them up. They need you to clean them. They need you to feed them. And I know if he's this selfish, he was not doing all that. And then he's going to bring this other hussy around and have her up in the house. And she ain't worth it either. Because if she was any worth a damn, she wouldn't even allow herself to be in that
He
situation.
didn't
At the
care about
least,
his
she would say,
wife.
"Come get with me after."
And allowing your girlfriend to hit your wife, to tap your wife on the hand, is
Oh my God.
totally,
I want to choke
totally.
her.
I mean, I can't even believe that this man is I mean, it's a wonder nobody has come in. Advocacy is somebody to come in and lock this damn man up. It's a wonder nobody stepped in for real.
He needs to be popped upside his head, and so does she.
They won't even
That's
embarrass.
insane.
Just pop B. Smith on the hand, so you know what they're doing. In when they're alone, by themselves. When they're alone in private quarters, they're probably doing more things. They probably were
Mm-hmm.
doing more things to B. Smith, because B. Smith was like a child. I know that just from taking care of Alzheimer's patients throughout my life. I took care of my grandmother before she even had to go to a nursing home, and my grandma succumbed to Alzheimer's. That's how she passed away with Alzheimer's. She passed away. So I mean, it's just so sad. And they had the damn money to take care of this woman. The crazy part is they could
And
have
it's
brought in the
somewhere.
best. They could have brought in the best people to take care of her. That's
Or
just
they could have just sent her out. They didn't have to,
it's
parade that
sad.
around her. Like, that's torture. Why are you gonna have her up in the house? Like, ooh, that's disgusting. I hope that, there has to be a guy there to answer to for that, because that's nasty. You don't do that.
Yeah, I think it's totally disrespectful. I think that if it was me and I was married, I would not want to be honest, because I'm a nurse and I have worked with Alzheimer's many years ago now. I think that I wouldn't want my husband to go through what allegedly what he went through. He claimed he just couldn't take it, and he was doing the best he can. He was lonely and all this stuff. But I definitely will put in writing to get me to, if I got 7 million, if you done sold my house for $7 million and we're millionaires anyway, please just give me the best care.
That's
Just
the
put me.
least.
At least you can get me the best care.
And
You
don't
ain't
be
even.
married to me bringing nobody else in the
Yeah, I
house,
don't.
and then
Yeah,
because you
don't.
know,
I don't want to know your girlfriend. If you get a
mm-mm,
girlfriend or a wife, don't. Just stay away from me.
right,
Just make sure that I am taken care of the way I have well taken care of you. I could have.
right
I at
with my
least
money.
deserve that.
That's the least. But I'm gonna let you go. But I wanted to ask you though, do you know Joyce Vlogs and Wiley's zodiac signs?
Ooh, I know Wally is a Scorpio.
Oh, really? I thought he was a Gemini. He's crazy. He's always switching up. But
Well,
those
see,
Scorpios, they can do it too.
he's a number 11. And
Oh,
those 11s are master numbers.
Cardi B's an 11, right?
Right. They're master and Mary J. Blige. They're master numbers. So those people, as you look at all of their personalities,
Oh, Brandy, she's an 11 too.
she's an 11 too. That's right. And look at her personality. And
Crazy. They all
also Whitney
crazy.
Houston passed away on Brandy's
The
birthday.
11.
So look
And
at
you
all of
know,
their
and,
personalities. Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead. I
and I
mean,
think they
sir.
say with the master number, you have like some, you'll tend to have a lot of trauma in life, like you have to go through and stuff like that.
Well, there's a lot of highs and lows because what can happen with your master number, 11 is the master number, right? But one plus
Right.
one is two. So if
Mm-hmm.
you don't live up to your full potential, then you demote yourself to being a number two. Now, being a number two is not bad, but it's just like if I'm a master, you will want to master the good things and the great things that are inside of you. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
can be conflicting inside, just like Mary J. Blige. Like, these people are great people. Even Wiley, they're great people. They got lots of talent, but they're kind of like got conflicting sides in them. It's almost like that lower self is fighting with that higher self, and so you have to be able
Mm-hmm.
to overcome that. I think in my opinion, these people feel it more stronger because they are born on a master number. Like
Right.
11 or 22, and I don't think there's many 33s out there. But
Mm-hmm.
I think that they have a lot of conflicting emotions and
Mm-hmm.
inside of them. So that's what
Gotcha.
and so if you ask me, that's what they all are going through.
Do you know your moon and rising sign?
No, I know I'm just a Libra.
Me too. I'm a Libra too.
I'm a Libra. What is your birthday number?
September 24th.
Oh, the 20. Oh, so you are. I've always said that those September Libras are more blessed than the October Libras.
I know you say that, and I can't lie. I'm pretty blessed, but I'm ashamed. Well, actually, I'm not ashamed of it, but I'm like, damn, my birthday is right after 5 days. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, so that's why Fab Babe is blessed like that, but she don't understand it. See, she's a Libra, so with us Libras, what messes up us Libras is we're very analytical, we're very thought provoking. We're that balance, we're that scale, and see, we're often trying to balance the things in our lives, and with me, it's easy for me to get thrown off. I can get thrown off, and I'm like, oh damn, it's not that we're trying to balance other people's lives. We're trying to balance our lives so that we can make
Right.
it. So we can make it from one day to the next. But
Right. Look at Kim Kardashian. She's a Libra. She's like that,
I didn't know that she's a Libra too. I did not know
Yeah, she's a
that.
Libra. Oh, really?
What is she? September?
She's October Libra.
What? I did not know
She's
that.
blessed. She's got all that money and stuff. So she's a blessed October Libra.
I did not know that Kim Kardashian. I really gotta look that up. I really
And
gotta
Tony
look that up.
Braxton, she's the October Libra too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know she's October Libra. I know that. But October Libras are people who we really have to work from the bottom to get to the top. Like y'all September Libras, you all don't even have to do too much. You all work very hard, but it's almost like the blessings will really come to y'all. Just like, I always use Fab Babe as a example because she
Right.
don't even look like somebody would give her some damn $50,000.
True.
And then she done sat up there and got $24,000 more dollars. Like right in our faces. Like right that is how those September Libras, y'all just get blessed with families and you all the doors just open up for y'all. But October Libras, man, we got it. Ain't no doors opening up for us. We gotta damn it pretty much kick the damn door down. Like it's annoying being October Libra. It's annoying.
Right.
So
I get it. I mean, we are blessed, but luckily Libras, we're all pretty much, from what I know, hard workers. So we always push through anyways.
We hard workers, but y'all September Libras, y'all got it better. So stop.
I know we got the big end of the scale. We do.
Yeah, y'all do. Y'all do. Y'all are very.
Friday's a perfect example.
Most September Libras that I know are very blessed. They are very. I even know millionaires. They're September Libras.
Me too.
Like, what the hell? Like how is it that I'm working so hard, you ain't doing nothing? I look better than you. I'm the one supposed to be married. I'm the one working hard. I'm studying. But yet you come along and all marriages, big homes, millions of dollars. Like, how the hell did this happen? So, I know people like that, that's September Libras.
Right, I get it, yeah.
Yeah.
We blessed.
Yes, y'all are. And thank you for blessing me and calling. Did you have any comment on I believe today is Quanny's birthday. It either was the weekend or it's today. I know she's out celebrating. How do you feel about what's going on with Jason putting out all this fabricated tea that's out on her right now? I don't know if this stuff is true.
Probably not coming from him. I didn't even know the caveman still existed. I try not to watch him, but I do know he lies. He reports things that aren't true, and he ain't worth nothing. So, do you know his sign?
I don't know his sign either.
Ooh, that'd be interesting. I hope he ain't a Libra.
Oh my God! Here. Oh Lord!
But
if he's a September crazy. Libra, he's gonna be have one up on us.
Why is that?
Y'all September Libras. Y'all just...
if he's September, but hopefully he's not a Libra, period. Let someone else have it. He could be a Scorpio or something.
Oh, but those Scorpios, Wally is a Scorpio. We just started talking about signs, y'all. We're going to leave off this topic in a minute.
Scorpio too, wasn't she?
She was a Libra. I mean, she was a Scorpio, but she's November 1st. Now,
first ones are competitive, right?
She's a number one. She's the boss. What she says, go. She don't really got it. She's competitive, but she don't have to be competitive because it's just in her to win. And you know who else is? And you know who else is a number one? I just found out. Tasha K. Tasha K is March 10th. Really? That's why Tasha K like that.
That makes sense.
I have been wanting to know Tasha K's birthday number for a long time, and when she said she was March 10th, I said, "Oh, no wonder why you like this."
What does Lovely T? She's July 29. Don't those 29s have like a rough time?
Those 11. She's an 11.
Who?
Lovely T.
No, Lovely T is July 29th. She's a Leo. 2
+ 9 = 11.
Oh, you mean her? Oh, got you. Right.
Yeah. So she's a master number, and she's living. Even though what is her birth? What is it? You said what's the birthday month? What the month is?
July 29. She's a Leo.
Oh, those Leos! Oh Lord, we've been dealing with Leos down here with Sean Bradley and his whole crew. The Leos over there. They always we the Leos.
I know they sure do.
But she was bound to succeed. She just had to keep going. But it took her a long time though, and that maybe because she is a Leo and they are tenacious. They don't give up.
True.
So, and then if she's a master number, then what I want to say? I want to say there's nothing that was in her path for her to give up. You know how you get a little bit, you get a little crumbs, she's doing well. She get 100,000, she do a good story, you might get $1 million. You do another story, you might get 100,000, but you're still there, you're still working hard. It's nothing to say you suck at this, you need to try something else. So I think that with what's the child, Lovely T, it really paid off for her, and she's a master number, so she can only keep going up and up and up.
Right. Yeah,
They
those master numbers, they struggle, but they do end up winning a lot of
they end
times.
up winning. Look at Mary J. Blige. The only thing with Mary J. Blige is what a Capricorn. Isn't she? She's looking.
She's a
We done got
Capricorn.
into signs, y'all. So please forgive us. We was talking about B. Smith and Kwani. Cause I don't have my information before me. Y'all know I be stuttering and trying to get it out. So please forgive me. When it comes to those Capricorns are very hardworking people. They love money. They love fashion. But
Hmm.
she's a number 11. So the only thing that I could say about with Mary J. Blige, it seems that she has suffered a lot when it comes to finding love.
Yeah.
Um, I you know what I have another friend who's a Capricorn too, and she's married and everything, but the guy is it's like she tells him what to do. It's like he's not really in her life for real. I think
And
it's like
she's a Capricorn.
it's like she's settled for him. He settled for her and she settled for him. It's
Oh
like
yeah, they'll do that.
yeah, it's like she just settled for him, but if she had to get somebody on her level, it probably wouldn't work out. Now, far as
Right.
Mary J. Blige, ooh, what I want to say about Mary J. Blige and love. Ooh, she has not been lucky in love at all.
Secure the coins, whoever it is. Don't be like B. I mean, I don't say it to be mean, like B. Smith, that her last husband took half the money or whatever during those court proceedings. So
It's hard. You know what you know what, this is how I've said for my life. This, in my opinion, since Mary J. Blige has not had any luck with love, she may not even be put here to be with anyone.
true, that's true. Because
I
people
think that
don't
way
think
about
about that.
me. I think that God got to have her down here to do other things because she doesn't even
True.
have any daggone kids.
Right. Sometimes people see the movies and music and they think that's the way life is supposed to be, but everyone's life path is different. So,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know no men, and I'm a huge fan of Mary J. Blige. I don't know no men that when they look at Mary J. Blige, they just want to put a baby in her. Not one. I think that it's just not meant for her to be with anyone. I truly believe that now because I say that for myself because I haven't been lucky in love either.
right.
And I think that that ain't what my gift is to the world. It just
Right.
not.
Yeah.
So maybe just Mary J. Blige, she got other gifts. She's a master number. She's smart and beautiful, and she got a lot of talents. But she just ain't meant to be with nobody. And see, and people gotta stop. People really believe that mess when they come here to the earth that they are meant to find their soulmate. They're meant to procreate and all. Not everybody. Everybody's not meant to be here to be in love and have kids and all that. Some people are here to do whatever God planned for them, and you keep it moving. But we get down
Right.
here in this earth and they want you to be in love and find a boyfriend, or you got a good vagina, you're a woman, you're here to procreate. That may be true, but that don't mean that that's what you're here to do.
Right.
And then when we try to get in these relationships we're not supposed to be in, there's abuse. There's verbal abuse. There's unhappiness. And that begets depression. When really you're not even supposed to be here looking at no damn men anyway. I know I'm talking you to death, but anyway.
You're good, but don't forget to look up Kim Kardashian. So
Yeah, I'm shocked at that one. I gotta see what her number is.
it makes sense that you see her trying to do like that programming with oxygen, where she gets those people out of like the legal trouble, and legal rules like the
Well,
legal
yeah,
system. So
yeah,
it
we
makes
all
sense.
about fairness. We all about
Right.
fairness and
And beauty and all
harmony,
that.
beauty. Well, yeah, I can see that in her.
Right. Yeah,
We
she's still into her, beauty or her aesthetics.
we do want to help. Like, I know I'm a person that love to help. I love to feed people. Believe it or not, if y'all was around me, I probably, let's go buy something. I like to see people happy around me and things like that. But
Right.
it just that when it comes to finding love, that don't work for me. No.
Right. It's not for everybody, but
Uh-uh.
you just gotta see what works for you.
I'm happy like I am. Okay. All
That's what
right.
matters.
Well, thank you so much for conversating with me. We had a good
No
conversation.
problem.
All
Of
right.
course, yeah. Bye, Miss Nicole. Everyone donate, call in,
And
support the
like the
Car
video.
Chronicles. All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye, Miss Nicole.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Hello, this is Miss Nicole Tyler's Car Chronicles. What is your comment on the topics tonight or whatever you want to talk about? Because I'm here for you all. Oh, they hung up. They'll call back. Because I'm here for you all for real, y'all. I just wanted to stop in and pay my respects to B. Smith and Janet Du Bois. And also to say happy birthday to Quanny because she's out there celebrating. I have been in contact with Quanny and she said that, she ain't paying this stuff no attention. Oh, okay. So anyway, hello everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I have made it here tonight. And yeah, so what I want to say is, I was really sad to hear about B. Smith's husband disrespecting her. And it really just took me back to when I was taking care of my grandmother. And it was said that B. Smith had got out, you all, and was roaming around her neighborhood and looking for, who knows what she was looking for. Because my grandmother used to do the same thing all the time. When you're dealing with Alzheimer's people, they try to go home to what they knew when they were 5 and 6 and 4 years old. So I know that had to have been really traumatizing for the husband. Hello, this is Mr. Nicole Tyler. What is your comment?
Hey, Nicole. How you doing? This is your favorite caller. This is Wolverine.
Hey, Wolverine. How are you tonight?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. Doing wonderful. I had my dinner and my dessert. I'm just laying down and, had my doctor appointment this morning. I'm doing wonderful.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Just sitting here, yeah. So I can't put too much out. I see people throwing my business back at me, for no reason. But we're not gonna talk about that right now.
Yeah, I've seen your name. Your name has been in the streets, but go ahead.
Yeah, unfortunately. But I would just want to say this about B. Smith. I didn't know her, but I did see that news article or see the publicity.
Hello?
He was tired. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you went out, but you're back now. Go ahead.
Okay. I saw the news article about the guy, her husband, saying that he was tired. It's not fair to him that B. Scott is no longer there. So he was just taking care of a person. It was not his wife. So it gave him the excuse to move this lady in, regardless whether her race or not was a factor. But I was kind of like shocked at that too, because you took the vows, to death do us part, and you didn't really honor that. You really copped out, and to be honest, I'm glad that she's at peace, so she won't have to be in that mess.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't talked about since last year. People still think about her in that house with that woman.
Right.
And it's just not right. And I just told my partner that he didn't know nothing about her. He knew of he used to go to the restaurants all the time. And he knew they knew each other, my partner and B. Smith. And he said that she was a nice lady. But I told him what happened with her. He said he didn't know nothing about the man's and the wife situation. He just shocked about hearing that. But anyway, well, rest in peace, B. Smith, and the lady from what's her name is from Good Times?
Oh, Janet Du Bois.
Walona.
Yeah, Walona. Yeah.
Yeah, Walona. She was a nice character. I really did enjoy her character. Her and Flo, I forgot her real name, but her and Flo Evans, they came together and made that show what it was and what it is today. So yeah, she's gonna really be missed, and I'm glad she passed away in her sleep and things like that. Yeah. And before I talk about YouTube drama, let's talk about I'm gonna just speak about Alzheimer's and things. Alzheimer's is something that you want to take seriously because right now, if you got Alzheimer's in your family and things like that, you want to just make sure time.
Well, I know that they say too, having high blood pressure can contribute to Alzheimer's as well. Now y'all know, y'all be watching me. Sometimes I can't even get my thoughts together, my damn stuff. I'm like, oh my God, and I'm always worried about my mind because I've been talking all my life, and now as I'm getting older, it's like I just can't get my thoughts together. Let me tell you, I was watching Lock Voorhees today. Now she was on not Dr. Phil, but whatever other little white man, the white man doctor that's on television, and she was on the little white man. I can't think of the other name. He's a doctor too.
He's a brain health doctor.
He may be. I don't know his name, but she was on his show, and he actually sent her some got her in touch with some other therapists to help her. Lock Voorhees used to be on Saved by the Bell. That black lady, the black girl.
Lisa.
Yeah, the really pretty girl, Lisa Turtle. And she was saying that, she was having mental health, she got mental health disorder. Her mom was saying that she had bipolar, but she called it something like schizophrenic something. I should have wrote it down. And it's like you have so many thoughts in your head. And I was thinking I must be getting that too, because it's like, but hers might be a little worse than mine. But it's like she got so many thoughts.
I don't think you compare hers to yours,
But hers is worse.
I don't think that
I got something going on with my mind. Because I be like trying to get it together with these thoughts. And I just can't get it out. And it's annoying as hell. So I just be like, but I keep on praying. I come to y'all because I do know people like seeing me on these camera. And I want to thank y'all for keep encouraging me not to give up and to come to y'all. Because sometimes I be frustrated too. When it just won't come out. It's annoying. Okay, I just wanted to bring her up because I saw her today. Go ahead.
Okay, well, let me say this right here before I get into the YouTube drama. You can do things right now, and this guy, I forgot the name of the doctor, Nicole. I will be texting you the name of the doctor. And he got a book about brain health, and he did a study about cognitive health and things like that, what you can do now, supplements that you can take, things in your kitchen cabinet you can take. And the number one thing you can take right now, they did a study in India. In India, it is very low cases of Alzheimer's. Why is it? There's less than 3% of the population, a few have Alzheimer's in India. And then in the United States, we have so much Alzheimer's. They are associated with this root, turmeric.
Turmeric.
Turmeric into everything in India. You put turmeric in your coffee shop, you put it in everything.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that this doctor, I'm gonna send you all the information.
I know blueberries too.
I actually went to his seminar, and I sat there and I took a lot of notes, child. And he got a book. I bought his book. I took a picture with him, and I'm gonna send you all the information I got, so you can look at it. Just you don't have to. Not saying you got Alzheimer's, you're gonna get it. We don't know.
Yeah.
But it's nice to know, so you can get the information and you can tell it to your subbies, because maybe some of your subbies may have somebody with Alzheimer's currently right now. You know what I mean? So
they say like 5 million people are suffering with it now. They just have not. It has not progressed yet because it progresses with age. And I'm always thinking I'm gonna go get it because it's like. I'm just being honest with you all because it's frustrating with me sometimes. That's why I go back and watch my videos and I be like, why didn't I say this or why didn't I say that? And like, what is And it's just very frustrating. It's a very frustrating thing to be going through it, and you can't do anything about it. Even when you're eating healthy, you try not to be stressed out. You're doing all you can. So, but I mean, it's still good to hear preventative measures.
It's not preventative. It's still. They haven't tested out to be preventative, but it did test out to slow the aggression down.
Slow the progression. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can go that route. We you never know. I have supplements I get from the Medline and things like that you cannot buy in normal stores. So we could talk behind the scenes, Nicole, because I want to get my business.
Okay. So, also too, y'all, it does have to do with our diets, you all. It does have to do with our diets. A lot of the foods are at the Whole Food stores. Those foods are very, very expensive. A lot of people can't even afford those brain health, cognitive health food, healthy foods. I mean, let's just keep it real. Huh? What you saying?
Whole Foods went down on their produce. So you can go in there and get some organic turmeric. You can go in there and get some organic ginger root and things like that.
I do drink ginger root tea.
I'm a Whole Food fanatic.
Yeah, I do drink ginger root tea.
And then they got Well, ginger root tea now we got this root called burdock root that's inside whole foods too. You shave it, you put it in your dehydrator. That's why I told you get an air fryer. You get an air fryer, we'll talk about some teas you can get from whole food. Cause I trust me, believe what Tree's trying to put my information out there. Tree said you don't even know half of the story, but we'll talk about that in a few minutes. But let's go. We got that on the control. But may I? Well, let's talk about corn because that's on your topic tonight.
Right.
Happy birthday.
Did you see? I mean, yes, happy birthday, Quanny. Did you see what Jason YouTube Justice put out about Quanny?
So let me tell you this right here. And for the guy who called earlier, somebody he don't know it's factual. Jason had been putting this stuff out, and I've been following Jason since Jason didn't know I was following him. When I was out for over 8 months, over 8 to 9 months, I was following everybody, and that includes Jason as well. I was watching everybody. And Jason did not put out false information. Now, we're going to talk about false information that was put out last night about another YouTube creator, content creator, but what Jason put out is not falsified. Jason actually, if you listen to his video, he actually called the FBI on the phone. He actually called the police department on the phone. He actually called the airport security on the phone. You can hear it clearly. So if you never saw his video and saying that it allegedly or it's not factual, no, it is fact. He that's like your house. He got all the information about Quanny because Quanny was coming from him. And for me, when I came into the picture, it started with that panel on Jay Wilson. When Jay Wilson had that panel with Jason on, when Quanny came on there, called him a racist. That's when I seen it when it started happening. When Quanny came after Jason then. So whatever's happening now, you have to, you have to look at Quanny has to say, well, maybe I was too aggressive and I should never went that far. But he's coming and he's getting them. And
well, why do you think he's going he's going so far? He's called the FBI and now he's posted all this.
I'm not Teresa. My God, she's talking about me. Nicole, he's not going far. It was just a month ago when Quanny put a video. When Quanny make her video, she delete them. But people are up at night and they are recording her video. She put a video and said she will go to his elderly parents who is elderly ill, not ill to the point that they got in the hospital. They older parents in Florida, and she will go there and have a tata-tay, whatever she's talking about. Go there dressed in a ball gown, go knock on the door and meet with the parents. That's a threat. She involved that man's parents in it, and we're not looking at that. Quanny have been making threats on top of threats, and Jason Jason went the route of the FBI. That's taken a while. He called the sheriff's office. He called the people. So Jason taking matters in his own hands. It is what it is. It was soon bound to happen. But Quanny opened up Pandora's box, and you can't blame Jason for responding. I mean, he doing a great job because other people who Quanny attacked on this YouTube streets, they haven't got far than what Jason had. So Jason got factual information. I follow him. I know it. He talked to come on now. He talked to the realtor. He looked at the girl's house. He found the picture. He found the police records. You can't falsify those documents. That's why, Quanny got to be careful who she attacks. She got to stop this attacking.
So
people.
Do you think that
it got to stop?
Do you think this is going to make Quanny stop, or So you're saying that Jason is fighting for his life? That's why he's putting out all this information on Quanny because he wanted her to leave him alone. Do you think that would make her leave him alone, or vice versa?
Well, this will tell Quanny you mess with the wrong one with money. You think you mess with other people who don't have the money? You mess with one who has money, and I can pay for stuff I need to be done.
Quanny has money too. Quanny is an heiress. Quanny has money. Well, allegedly, Quanny has her own money.
I know for a fact. Let me tell you this right here, and this is exclusive, Nicole, on your channel. I know for a fact Jason got a lot of money.
Oh, okay.
I know for a fact he got a lot of money. He's not to be messed with. So, I mean, take it how you want to take it.
No, I ain't taking it no way. I'm just trying to get, put out the information.
I'm just talking to these subscribers.
Yeah.
In the chat. So they can take how they want to take it, but Quanny started that when I watched Jay Wilson panel. Now, whatever happened before Jay Wilson panel, I wasn't preview to that. I just know she came on that panel. Jay Wilson let her on that panel. She dogged Jason out on the panel, calling him a racist and all that type of name. Yeah, people may say he say things that some people may not agree with, but then you got other people using the same words in your own race and community. Change your own race and community first before you try to attack somebody else. You want to be all gang-ho on outside cultures for using something that you use. It's not in our vocabulary to call each other N-words all the time. And use a fear of expression. No, I don't use it in my vocabulary. No, I not use it in my business. Are you serious?
Well, the way Jason came at me, and he's called me all kinds of N-words. He's called me all kinds of he's called me all kinds of N-words because he said the way I behaved at Subway, and said that I was a bad representation of all the black people in America. That's what he said about me.
So, that was interesting. I was glued to your when everybody was talking about, I was watching what you were doing, but it was like over there tonight. But let's and I just want to get your permission if I can go off topic just a little.
Yeah, that's fine.
Not too long.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to put this PSA out there. I stayed up. I was up all night because I had to get ready for my appointment today. So I was up all night. So I was able to watch some YouTube videos. And I noticed that Tracy and Joyce was going back and forth. I know so many people say, "Oh, here you go again. He talking about Tracy." No, I'm just going to put the fight straight because you got this woman who she was communicating with her child, showing you parenting on live. She gave us that. Joyce did.
But what exactly was Joyce doing? But what was what kind of parenting was she doing?
She was communicating with her child. She was showing, she was interacting. And you can see those kids love her. I saw her when I was listening to, that line. Those kids love her.
Okay, well how many kids was in the video? I didn't see the video. So how many kids was in the video?
It was two. It was her son and her daughter that's 20 years old. And her oldest son. I think he was going back home.
So is that 3 kids or 2 kids? Was it 3 kids or 2 kids?
It was 2 kids.
Okay.
It was 2 kids at the airport from what I saw. I don't know if it's in more. But Tracy said that the little boy called his mama, Joyce, the B word. Because they were going back and forth like a little casual back and forth, but it wasn't aggressive, but a little casual, like a play a little bit. And Tracy said, "Joyce, I heard your son call you a B. What type of mother are you?" And I'm like, okay, well, at first I'm like, oh, no, that's wrong, Joyce. Oh, that's wrong. But I said, wait a minute, Wolverine. Go look at the evidence yourself. Because Joyce said, I saw Joyce came live, and Joyce said, no, that did not happen. I'm like, why would Joyce come on here and say that it would not happen? The evidence right there. And Joyce said, I never deleted the video. So I went back to the video that everybody was talking about. And then if you go back to the video, it's clear as day. The boy said something to the sister. The sister said the B word to the brother. If you go back to the video, the boy never called Joyce the B word. The sister said that towards the brother because he said something about her daddy or something. I don't know.
But why are they even talking like that around their mother? Who talks?
I mean.
Why is he 11? He's 11.
No, she's 20 years old. She was 20. She said that she was 20. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. But she said that towards the brother. It's just the B word is not like it was back in the 90s. So Tracy, you got it wrong. You owe Joyce an apology, regardless what other situation you got on Joyce or y'all don't get along. But you don't tear a mother down and her child. You did that. You're wrong. You're wrong for that, Tracy. So you need to apologize to the people in your chat and tell the people you got it wrong because it did not happen like that. And the evidence is still up there. Go back and listen to it. And then she's going to say the boy called Joyce pissy. That boy never said that. How can you hate somebody like that to make up a lie like that when the evidence is right there, Tracy?
Well, I have to go back. Okay, so you saying that this didn't happen, and a lot of people are saying it did happen. So I want to hear from other people to let me know what did happen. Did this happen? Was Joy's children disrespectful, and Tracy got it right, or Joy's children wasn't disrespectful and Tracy got it wrong? So which one is it?
Tracy said the boy called the mother a B. He did not, and that's inaccurate. The sister called the brother a B, not the mother. So she got the whole situation.
Somebody said Tracy got it right.
Just like the brain cells. So get off the Coca-Cola and get on some aqua water with a little bit of splash of lemon, because it's good for your
I'm gonna have to go and see the video my damn self.
We cannot walk around here with diabeticals. Get it together. That's all I gotta say.
All right, let me take the next call and see.
That's it, Nicole. I call in later, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so we got conflicting reports, because some people are saying that that is not what happened. That Tracy got it wrong, and Tracy knows what she heard, and she recorded and said Tracy got it right. All right, what is your comment? Hello, welcome to tonight's Car Chronicles.
Hey, Miss Nicole. First thing I want to say is happy birthday, Queen Quanny. Just wanted to make sure I put that out there. Happy birthday to you. Yes. And rest in peace, B. Smith. As far as the situation with Joyce, I was listening to Tracy, and she played it, and the little boy definitely said B. Now, it could be a toss-up as to whether he was calling the daughter a B or the mother a B, but who cares? This is a small child calling somebody a B-I-T-C-H.
That's why I said, why is he being so disrespectful?
I'm sorry?
I'm saying, why is the little boy allowed to be so disrespectful? Why is he calling anybody a damn B?
This is his mother. Nothing shocks me. After I heard her tell somebody to put his private parts in their mouth, so we don't know what all Joyce do. And also, I used to watch Joyce back when she was with Keisha. And, Keisha was a drug dealer, and they was hungry, and somebody was stealing the grill out the backyard in the ghetto and all types of stupid stuff. And Joyce doesn't have custody of her kids. She lives, she's a bottom of the barrel one. She's a piss poor mother, and that's all there is to it. So, so you can't expect too much from the child. The child is going to emulate what the mother does. And not only that, the child said that Joyce smelled like piss. So that right there, I was like, okay. And she wasn't really shocked about smelling like piss. I believe she does have some type of bladder problem. That's just my take on it.
But what's going on with the little boy being 11 and Joyce is trying to get him in college or some kind of college talk? What's going on with that for the little boy?
My honest opinion is that I don't believe that Joyce cares anything about college. I believe that she's just like several of these other parents on here. She's pimping her child out for YouTube. She was coming up with an excuse just to put the little boy on the camera or whatever, because the majority of us know kids bring in donations. So it doesn't make any sense. And another thing is, how can you expect the child to go to college when he's not even passing in school? So I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. Usually you start looking at colleges in about the 7th and 8th grade. I know my kids were in 8th grade. That's when we started to talk about colleges. 10th grade, we wanted to make sure that they knew what college they might attend and what degrees they might want to pursue, what have you. But everything she does is just so disingenuous. So I don't believe anything she says. The lady doesn't wash. She sits and she sleeps and she just lays around. She used to eat in the bed all the time. She's very lazy. I just don't think she cares about the kids in college. So that's just my take on it. That's all I can say. But that child did curse. But
were they on?
Kids, you can't expect too much yourself.
Were they on camera at the time? Were the kids on camera, or were they off camera and you can hear them talking?
They were on camera. They were sitting in what looks like the airport, and he had told her, he said, I tried not to come for you. He was letting her know, you pushed me to call you this or whatever, because she said something about his daddy, and that's when he said B.
Wow.
Yeah, but she did play the video, so it's not a lie. yesterday, though, it was a lot of little crazy stuff going on in the YouTube streets that I didn't know about. First Lady Kiki, she did a live and she deleted it. And in that live, she went in on Diamond Dory. And Kiki says that Diamond Dory is actually a man who has transitioned, and she wasn't saying it as a joke. Her and her chat went back and forth, and they pulled up Diamond Dory's face and hands and everything, and Adam's apple and things like that. She also said some other things about Diamond Dory that were, I'm not gonna repeat because it was just too slanderous. But y'all start checking out Kiki because she had the tea, but she said, I'm going to delete this video as soon as I'm done. But she went in, and I mean, she went in. She spilled a lot of crazy tea on that live right there.
So Diamond Dory is a man transitioning to be a woman, or a woman transitioning to be a man?
A man who's turned into a woman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why, that's why we're confused about the looks.
Yeah.
Another thing was, Lovely Love got her husband and I don't know who else on the live, and they went in and started roasting Brianna, and Brianna's whole chat like roasted Lovely Love just to the white meat. It was so funny. So those are the only things I saw here yesterday. But as far as Joyce, I don't even understand how Joyce got in the club chat. I mean, she smelled like piss. That's crazy.
But how do you feel about the Quanny situation in YouTube Justice Department? How do you feel about all of that that's going on with all the information that came out about Quanny family?
I'm not giving that man a click or a view. He's a racist, and I hear what people are saying about, well, you use that word, but all the black people that are saying that are full of it, because if a white person stands to their face right now and calls them an N, they're going to all swing, and they're not going to consider it, oh, well, the black man down the street called me an N last week, so it's okay that this white man is calling me an N. Right. We all know that when white people use the word N, that they're using it in a different connotation that we are. So whether you like Quanny or whether you don't like Quanny, whether you hate Tracy or don't like Tracy, I just can't see how anybody who calls themselves black, African American,
it's like people got selective outrage. It's a selective outrage. They pick and choose what they want to be mad about in this sector. That's the annoying thing about it to me.
I'm not mad about it because I'm from the South, so we're used to stuff like that. But what I'm not going to do is sit around, entertain it, or give it a click or give it a view. Why would I give him a click and a view knowing that that's going to feed his pocket? Why would we? I can't even stand that people do commentary on that idiot. I can't stand it because I feel like we grew him. And we grew him because we kept making him a thing. And I get it when some people say, well, if you don't talk about him and that's going to make people go click on him. No, the less you talk about anything, the less it grows. When a newscaster or a news department wants to kill a story, they start reporting on it, period. Yeah. And you don't hear anything else about it, and they know how to shut it down. But we won't do that. We
not
just
in
keep
this
on
sector.
Just bringing him up and giving him life. And I just don't get it. And I refuse to give it to him. I don't care if the news he put out about Quanny was true or false. Now, if y'all put out some news about Quanny, I'll entertain it. But whatever he put out, I don't care. I won't be watching.
Yeah. Well, it's Quanny's birthday. I've texted Quanny. Quanny is unbothered, honey. It is Quanny's birthday. She says she's enjoying. She's on vacation. She's enjoying the birthday festivities, honey. She ain't paying it no damn life. Okay? I said all right.
I know that's right. But, they're not going to stop reporting on him because we've been asking content creators for a long time to stop reporting on him, stop talking about him, stop giving him life, and nobody listens to it. And then I saw Timothy Blaine. He made a video today. He went in on Larry Nelson and Phi Babe, and he talked about that Phi was over there, making disparaging comments about him, and he talked about the fact that if he was walking down the street with Phi Babe, he let her know people would think that you my woman because even though I'm 60, we look like we're the same age, and I about died because that's the truth.
What? No, he didn't say that. Oh, I didn't even expect that one.
Yes, he did. I said, boy, why y'all mess with these people who can read? Because she can't read. So he knocked her and Larry Nelson right on up out of them.
And also, you all, this is what else is going on in the world is Harvey Weinstein got indicted today.
Yeah.
On what third degree account third what did they say three accounts of a rape. I think it's something like that, and sexual assault. Okay, so I think he's even in jail now. He's in jail. Did you hear that, Booty? He was in jail.
I did. I'm wondering though. You think he's going to end up dead?
Child, I didn't even, you know what? I didn't even know Harvey Weinstein was 68 years old. I was shocked to hear that.
Yeah, but I don't think he might die in natural causes. It seems like when any of them end up in prison or in jail, they all end up, committing suicide or dying. Like Aaron Hernandez and, the other guy, I'm just wondering, like, because the rabbit hole goes a whole lot deeper because he wasn't able to just do all this stuff on his own. You know what I'm saying? Right. For so many years. So, I don't know. It's more to it. I hope one day all this stuff comes out. But
yeah, well, this year, let's hope this year be the year for exposition for things to come out in the open. That's what I'm hoping for.
It seems like it is, and I didn't know that Bill Cosby only had 3 years. Mr. Bryant talked about that today.
Oh, I didn't know either.
Yeah, so he'll probably be out soon.
I hope so.
I'm like, dang, that went really fast.
Yeah, I hope so too. I don't think he deserved to be in there. Is he 80 or is he in his 70s? Is he 70s or in his 80s?
I don't know, but when it comes down, now I'm different. When it comes down to rape or anything dealing with rape or dealing with children, I don't care how old you are. I don't care what color you are. If you rape anybody or if you do any abuse to children, they can do whatever they want to do to you. You ain't gonna hear nothing from me. That's how I feel.
Yeah. Well, maybe, and I do, and you know what, to be honest, you all, I do think that he is guilty on some of those charges. I ain't gonna say with all of them. I'm gonna say on some of those charges because I am not in favor of someone putting in a date rape drug and then proceeding to have sex with you unconsciously. I'm not into that. So if he did,
I'm not naive. He didn't do that to everybody. But
I don't think he did that with everybody.
Accusation that I know you did to at least one. So if you did to one, I'm down for you serving time. I don't care if you 100 or if you 20. Well, I want you in there because I just don't. I have no sympathy for pedophiles or for rapists. Anybody else, I got sympathy for you or whatever. Pedophiles and rapists, I don't care what they do to you. Period.
Yeah. Well, I think with him serving time, do you think that he got enough time with the 2 or 3 years or whatever, 5 years or whatever?
I was surprised that he really even got time because, he is black, he had money. So, look at how long it took them to bring R. Kelly to justice when, I don't know if you remember when that tape came out. That's when I first started.
That came out early, late 90s.
I remember that. So,
I remember it too. I watched it over and over again. I was in shock.
Yeah, because I couldn't believe it was him, And so once I saw R. Kelly get away with it, I really just didn't think anybody with money would really be locked up. So I'm just surprised that any of them are in prison or whatever. I'm hoping to see how Oprah and Gail are gonna respond to they asked Boone Coon getting locked down and stuff like that. So
I don't think they're gonna say anything. I think that they know to be quiet because I think I was telling you all that Russell Simmons was doing a documentary, or Oprah Winfrey was doing a documentary, I guess, on Russell Simmons, and he's also been accused of raping or sexual assault. And some of the women came out against Russell, and Oprah Winfrey was all down to do the documentary on him. But when it came to doing a document, as far as Me Too, if it's Me Too and these women have been assaulted, it don't matter. You're not gonna give Harvey Weinstein a pass and then go ahead on and lock up Russell Simmons or throw the book at Russell Simmons. So people they were really pissed off with Oprah because of what she was doing. She was showing favoritism towards Harvey Weinstein. And so even Russell Simmons was pissed off too, because he was like, hold on. But go ahead, boo.
Yeah, I feel the same way though. I'm especially, like, why y'all only locking up black people? Lock up all of them. Don't discriminate. I want all of them up under the jail.
Yeah.
The priests, all of them. the pastors in these churches, anybody who's doing anything such as that. We have all these grown people out here who you can have sex with. It's women out here, as we see on the YouTube streets, trying to give it away. Come get one of them. Come get one of them. So they not around here trying to sleep with QP.
That is what it is. It's this sexual perversion, and it's selfishness and sexual perversion that these people. I'm not gonna say men and women. I'm just gonna throw both of them in the same category. And when they put themselves first, they don't think about their families. They don't think about themselves. They don't think about cleanliness, hygiene. All they know is they want to hump around. They don't care. And then when they set their sights on children. They set their sights on children. But you know what I've said in my I've said this long time ago, that I think a lot of these men, they got these. And that a real woman wouldn't want them because this is what they got. So the only thing, this is what I believe, this is just a Nicole Tyler thing. And that is why a lot of these men are perverted like that. Because when you got something, you working with it, you don't want to give it to no child. Now, I don't know. I'm just saying. What is your last point?
Yeah, I actually don't really think that's factual though, just because of
I said that's my thought. That's my opinion.
And rapists, it's not about sex with them. It's actually because they really want to just attack. They want to feel like they're in control of people.
That too.
And if you look back over history, like some very attractive people have been rapists and pedophiles, and I don't think they had anything to do with their penis size. They just sick. And I don't know. And you can't really do anything as far as rehabilitation is concerned with them, because they offend again and again. That's why I say just lock them up and throw away the key. And they can get a woman. When you have money like that,
look at
Donald Trump. Yeah. Well, some of them want women. Some of them want to just steal the coochie. You know what I'm saying? Some of them want kids. Some of them want
young girls.
Whatever you out here doing. Yeah.
But then
I really think it's a power thing. I really do. I think it's a power thing and a mental thing.
I do agree with the power and the control. I definitely agree with that. And they don't want nobody to talk back. They don't want nobody they're equal. They don't want nobody grown. They want somebody that's childlike. They want a child like somebody. Some of these people. Yeah, it's sick. It's sick. They need to be put on the island. Put them on the island and let them just screw each other and kill each other off. Okay?
I don't even feel like they should be put on the island, because the island don't even deserve it. I say just awesome. But
you said the island don't deserve it.
I have an extreme view when it comes to rapists and pedophiles. I just don't get down with it, because I just think it's just, to bother with a child, to me, is just the lowest of the low. So I don't know.
It's
I don't have to really think about it, but I just wanted to tell you about some of the stuff that I saw out here on the YouTube streets. Joyce, you lying. Your son did curse. He's too young to be saying the B word. He needs to do better and stop being a piss poor parent. Get your behind off the YouTube. Get yourself together. I don't know if you claim you're going to depression. I don't know. Oh, another thing was food junkie got people coming at him left and right. Ex-April coming for food junkie. Now, what the heck is up with that?
But why are people coming for food junkie? I don't understand that.
And Johnny Mac.
But what is food junkie done?
I think Food Junkie just told Johnny Mac no, because Food Junkie dropped some tea today, and he said that the reason he never thought Johnny Mac had any anointing was because Johnny Mac made a comment about his butt when he bent over. I said, well, what the heck is it? What is Food Junkie got that thing, okay? He got that thing going on. They want him. I don't know what we have seen in our lifetime with these pastors. These pastors have got forked tongues. These pastors are perverted. And so you can't believe these people that say that they are touched by the Lord. Because Johnny Mac, I thought he was supposed to have the anointing. I thought he was supposed to be anointed. Look at Jay Wilson. I thought he was supposed to be anointed. And when you are anointed, you're supposed to be able to restrain your damn self. Okay? You're supposed to be able to put those desires and all that stuff on lock. He saw Food Junkie. Food Junkie is the man. He got people around here gargling, fake peeing in the air and screaming daddy with emojis and all kinds of stuff. Now he got the pastor who want him, and I don't know why April coming for him. But I only found that out because I was watching April Walker, and April Walker went in on her and was like, "Why are you coming for food junkie?" I was like, "Oh my goodness,
what in the world?"
So I don't really know exactly everything that's going on with that, but I just know whatever food junkie show his team pick, whatever going around, they want it and they mad about it. They want it and they can't get it. Food junkie saying no, and it's upsetting some people out here. They want it. So Johnny Mac and Maturity, I guess they had themselves nobody watches them, so we wouldn't have known. But I guess they did
Manny, you supposed to rebuke
panel where they sat and just talked about Deanna and Harley Q and Johnny Mac. But like I said, nobody watches them, so we really don't care. I was just surprised that Johnny Mac had been hitting on Food Junkie, and I was just like, oh, okay, ain't that something? Okay, they didn't go to church because the pastor trying to get it. The pastor trying to get it in. It ain't safe nowhere.
It ain't safe. It ain't safe. Well, thank you, boo. Let me take another call.
All right, bye-bye, Nicole.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Child, what is going on with all these anointed people trying to, give people the ding-ding? Call in, caller. It's open now. I'm sorry. The lines is open. What is going on? See, in my mind, when you are anointed by the Lord, you are supposed to hold back. You are, like Manny said, you are supposed to rebuke it. Okay? You are supposed to rebuke it. That's what I believe. Hello, this is Miss Nicole Tyler. What is your comment? Hello, what is your comment? Hello, what is your comment? This is Nicole Tyler.
Hey, Nicole.
Hello, how are you tonight? Hello, we're just all over the place, but I'm here. What is your comment tonight?
Well, I wanted to start off and say happy birthday to Quanny.
Right, it's Quanny's birthday. Yes.
Yeah, she's not one of the people that I follow regularly, but after witnessing the slaughter she's endured with this Jason guy, I just want to send her a little positivity.
Yeah.
I think the Jason guy is going a little too far. We get the point. You don't put the girl out there. It was pretty brutal.
Yeah, I think it was brutal too.
Huh?
No, I said I think it was brutal too. If it's facts.
Yeah, he obviously has a lot of connections, and he's Jewish, so there's no real surprise for me there. They're very connected people. But I kind of wish that he would take that smoke to Jay Wilson. Whatever investigative skills that he's, put the work in for Quanny, I wish he would do that for Jay Wilson and let us know what he's really about.
I don't know, because we're supposed to be trying to get away from the doxing.
True.
Yeah, so we don't want to encourage any more doxing.
Okay, I'm gonna take that.
We don't want to, just let Jay Wilson expose his own damn self. Okay, just let him expose himself, and we do our videos and break his little butt down so that he can stop lying. we want Jay Wilson to be the best him that he can be and stop telling lies. But did you all hear there's a video or something out where Jay Wilson was with Mark, and Mark told him to come on and get off YouTube? He's tired of waiting on him. Did you hear about that video?
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh, you saw it?
Duchess Kelly Love got it up.
Oh, okay. I haven't gone over there. I've been busy today. Y'all know I got a job.
Yeah, I know you're busy. I missed you, Nicole, over the weekend. I was pretty busy too, but I had a second to check in, and I saw you were live like twice yesterday, but I couldn't call in or really follow the feed. But I missed you when you were gone.
Well, thank you. I came back on Sunday. Sometimes y'all know I told y'all I'd be tired. Some days I just have a burst of energy. Then the next day it's like I've been working on the railroad. Like, what the hell has happened to all my energy? So I just be going through it sometimes, you also. And tonight, I know it's Quanny's birthday, and I did want to pay my respects. So I said, well, I'll just do an impromptu live tonight for you all, because I love y'all.
I did catch a few minutes. I saw that guy Yamin called in, bigging you up for Kiss My Ass Brianna.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, how does this fool call you? How is he a fan of yours and he know about Kiss My Ass Brianna? That was legendary. That's a YouTube sector classic.
Right. That is true. Go ahead, man.
I wish you would do a video for it.
I did do a video for it. Now, what are you talking about?
When? I missed that.
Girl, go put in Kiss My Ass Brianna. Yes. KISS AZZ Brianna, and a music video will pop up.
All right, I must have missed it,
yes. I've done a music video.
That is indeed a YouTube classic. It was so catchy. I found myself like singing it throughout the day and putting in people's names that I wanted to kiss my ass.
Yes. So keep on. Maybe something is gonna happen to. I am in talks. I've been talking to people who like the song, y'all. So we're gonna see what can happen. You all, please pray for me. Please pray for my mind, so that please pray to God keeps my mind, so I'm able to go on and live the life I'm supposed to live before I transition. Okay, I said it. I'm not scared of transition. All right. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah. Lastly, I wanted to ask you about did you watch any of the Kobe memorial?
You know what? I did not watch any of that today. I did see what Brianna. I did see what Beyonce was singing or something, but I didn't hear the song. I just saw her her on the thumbnail. I missed all of the whole memorial.
It was really sad. I was crying and tearing up. I had to turn a couple of times because I just felt too emotional. The thing that stuck out the most to me was how his parents was not mentioned by anyone, not Vanessa. Well,
no.
Let me not say that. I think Michael Jordan, and his speech was phenomenal. He cried. He joked about now that he's up there crying, he's going to see the Michael Jordan memes for another 3 years. And, he talked about how he actually had a really good relationship with Kobe, despite what a lot of the public tried to make it seem.
Was his mother there? Was his family there? Why didn't they mention his family?
The whole family was there, and they were not sitting with Vanessa and the family. It looked, I don't know, because, the camera gives you different takes, you know. They would show Vanessa and her daughter, and Beyonce was right behind her, constantly giving her, hugs and touching her, looking really emotional. I think the family should have been behind her or close. But I know
that is sad. That is sad.
I know there was problems there, but they were like somewhere else. The father was there, the mother was there, the two sisters, and I think a cousin or something. And I saw some kids. And the father looked really distraught. He had on shades. He was, looking down a lot, shaking his head. But in everyone's speech, and even Vanessa's speech, no one but I think Michael Jordan or Shaq mentioned their condolences to the father and the mother.
Right, that's right.
And I was just like, huh?
No, I said that's right. You're right.
Yeah, I was really surprised by that. But at the same time, I felt like I'm not going to judge Kobe about whatever the relationship was with his family. Mm-hmm. Because I'm also a Black woman. I've witnessed, really complicated family relationships. And sometimes parents hurt their kids, in ways that they just can't fully connect to their parents. So maybe it was that type of situation. I feel like it had to be, because for there to be such a celebration of his life, how can you exclude his parents?
Right. Yeah.
There's a reason why he's here. He was here in the world.
Right.
Right. I watched the whole thing trying to see like if the father spoke, if the sister spoke, because I know he had friction with the parents. But I read somewhere that he maintained a good relationship with his sisters. And when the mother stole his high school stuff and tried to sell it, one of the sisters testified against the mother, so there was a relationship there, but they didn't even talk. Like,
yeah, but when you
they showed more flashes of Beyonce getting emotional about whoever was talking than the parent.
Yeah, see,
I'm like, why did
that's the problem. That's the problem with all this worshiping these damn people.
That was sad. That was sad for me, man.
Yeah.
But the service overall, I thought was beautiful. It was a lot of great speeches. I thought Vanessa's speech was pretty beautiful too. It was nice, but the thing with the parents, I was like, man, I can't imagine what the story is there. Like, that's a story right there.
Yeah, well, it'll probably come out.
And that's not to say that in his private service, the parents weren't allowed to have their say.
Let me give you 30 more seconds. You know, somebody else is calling.
All right, that's all I have to say.
Okay, all right, thank you for being respectful.
Bye.
All right, bye. Hello, this is Miss Nicole, Tyler's Car Chronicles. What is your comment?
Hey, Miss Nicole, I called in earlier, but I wanted to touch upon a few things I heard throughout the call.
Okay.
So first, with the last one, I noticed that too, that they had like Vanessa and I believe her family sitting somewhere and Kobe's family sitting somewhere else. You know, that was kind of strange.
Is unacceptable.
You know how
they don't have no
black
respect.
Folks gotta sit in the back.
That don't make no sense. That is very unacceptable.
It is unacceptable.
Oh my
God! Sometimes when you let other people run our stuff, you know that's how it goes.
Yeah.
The black folks sitting at the back, and everyone else can have attention.
We just cannot get no respect. And it's Black History Month. Even if it ain't, we just cannot get no respect from no damn body. We birthed these men and these women, and this is what you get. You sitting in the back. You ain't worth nothing. You ain't nothing.
We can, unfortunately, a lot of times we do it to ourselves and set precedents for that, which takes me to my second point with Jason. How is he even still out here doing this stuff? Why would anybody, watch him? Like I had said earlier in the call, I'm out of tune, like with what he's been doing recent, because the last I heard, he was referring to you as the N-word.
Right.
That's when I stopped, because that was a no-no. But that's the problem. We're going to always be beat down by other races and people because we don't respect ourselves. And a lot of us have a very... like we've given that type of mindset. We just let everyone tell us what we have to do, what we're supposed to do, what's okay. We don't take our own power. And,
a lot of our people are just very brainwashed. Yes. And there's nothing you can do about it. And they are addicted to victimhood. They're addicted to victimhood politics. And when you try to tell them what's right before their face, they will tell you it is not what you see, that you are wrong. And sometimes they even say blame it on tradition. Well, my mom did this and my dad did this and all these things. And in a lot of our people's minds, they really believe that giving to the next race is more than giving to themselves. It's really sad. You know, they are taught, we are taught as a people to give everything we got to everybody else. You know, forget our people, forget even our damn children.
Right.
And it's so sad.
They don't think like that. They put themselves first.
It is sad. Go ahead. What you were saying?
And that's why we got.
Now, what you were saying?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying that's why we got Jason on here, still going, talking when he should be done. That's why we got George Zimmerman out here roaming the streets when we're killing each other every day, but we can't kill his big behind. That's why we got Kobe Bryant's, I don't want to say that bad, but that's why we got the black folks sitting at the back unless they're famous. But that's why, we let everyone else take over.
But you know what? They got to at least put that daggone crazy, we're celebrities, we're millionaires, or whatever the hell stigma you want to put on it. They can at least put that to the back when it comes to a death, the death of somebody's child.
Yeah,
really, we can do one day we're doing right. One day we're doing right. We're doing right. That's the parents should be recognized.
Right.
Just one day you can go back to being who the hell you think you are.
God helps you and tells you who you really are. But
right.
Go ahead.
No, what I'm saying, it just don't make no sense. I mean, I'm glad I didn't watch it. I'm probably gonna watch it, but I've watched a lot of funerals in the past, and I'm trying to tell y'all, it takes a lot out of me. In my mind, I went to Whitney Houston funeral, and I went to Michael Jackson funeral, okay? And those funerals were so sad. I mean, I looked terrible. I had cried all day. And I went to Aretha Franklin had a 9-hour funeral.
Oh wow.
You didn't go to her funeral? I
I didn't
went.
go. I know it was on TV by then. I didn't watch
You
it.
didn't go. If you went, did you seen it on TV? That means you went.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
Child, I mean, I was just drained all day from these funerals. So when they had his little memorial today, like I said, B. Smith, I'm still, sending my condolences up to heaven and everything, because like I said, my grandma died of Alzheimer's, and then I was feeling sad because her damn husband ain't no damn good, and he thinking about himself as usual. And you know what, I can give it 50-50 too, for real, because I do understand as a husband, I don't want to say he should go out and find somebody, but I do feel like, okay, I do understand what you are saying, but I still think that he should have put their love over top of that selfish emotion. I do feel that way.
Right. I agree.
But far as that memorial, I'll catch it. I might catch it, and since y'all done told me all this, I might not be into it.
I wasn't impressed. I'm sorry, but I mean, you report the news, so for journalistic purposes.
Yeah, I be doing the best I can, y'all. Thank y'all for sticking with Mr. Cole Tyler. I do the best I can.
Of course.
And what about let me see, anything else going on that you want to talk about? Give you 30 more seconds.
Last thing, closing thoughts. I'm glad they finally put tampon sucker Harvey Weinstein behind bars, because they had recordings of him attacking women in hotel rooms and all type of stuff, and that's just nasty. Talking about take out your tampon, I don't care, like that. No, he needs to be locked up. And
I've been trying to tell y'all just don't know. Men can be nasty. They do not care. Men
a lot of them are.
When it comes to these men, and when they want what they want, they don't care. They don't care. Long as that's why I be like, you better go stick it in a wet mop. There you go. Don't you bring it over here. They're gonna wet mop for you. Okay, it'll feel the same damn way. Close your eyes, all right? Don't you come over here with it. Don't you bring it over here.
Because if you think about how many predators there are, people every day you don't even know are like that, are could possibly do some awful stuff. So you just have to keep your guards up, be careful. And I do agree with the other caller, black or white alike. If you're out here abusing children or raping people, I don't care who you are, you need to be behind bars, and I'm with that. Let's stop that abuse. You're not about to be drugging folks, raping people, or even putting people in uncomfortable situations.
Let me ask you, caller. No, let me ask the next caller, because they calling. Let me let this person call. Let me let this person call in. I'm going to ask them about R. Kelly. All right, thank you for calling in. I love you. Nicole. Thank you.
Love you.
All right, bye-bye. I call back, because I hung up that line by accident. What do you all think? Why do you think it took so damn long for R. Kelly? Hello, this is Miss Nicole Tyler. What is your comment on tonight's Car Chronicles?
Hey there, Miss Nicole. How you doing tonight?
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right.
All right. What is your comment tonight?
My first comment is for Quanny.
All right.
Her birthday is just another reason for her to be wrapping her lips around a liquor bottle. I don't care nothing about her birthday. I want her to stay away from the alcohol.
All right. Okay.
And second of all, as far as Jason go, I want Jason to use all the white power he got to bury Quanny and Tracy, because they both deserve it. All the doxing that they doing stuff up on here.
Well, you can't no, because that means if you let him open the floodgates on them, then he's gonna want to open the floodgates on us all. And don't all of us deserve to have our information out on these streets? And I'm against doxing. I've never doxed anybody.
Well, Tracy deserves it. You see what she did on her platform the other night when she tried to call me out and other people out from your platform. She tried to call us out and tried to get us to call into her show to make her show hot. I don't think so, Tracy. It ain't worked then. It ain't gonna work now, baby girl.
Oh.
Find you another fool.
Well, what do you have to say about Harvey Weinstein and what's going on with May B. Smith resting in peace with her
Yeah,
husband?
rest in peace, B. Smith. We also need to give our condolences to, B. Smith and Kobe and
Oh yeah, Kobe.
Bologna, as
Yeah.
well as Katherine Johnson. Katherine Johnson died today as well.
Now who is this lady, Katherine Johnson? I heard about her. Do I know Katherine
Katherine
Johnson?
Johnson was the black woman who did the mask that put the
Oh, that's
spaceship.
right. That's right. The lady they did the
Yeah,
movie about
she
her. She was
died.
104 years old. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, definitely
yeah,
send condolences and everything and praises up to the Heavenly Father for that brilliant mind. Now that lady was
right,
a Britney. Now that is what I'm talking about. Now,
right,
when it comes to celebration, when it comes to somebody so brilliant in their mind that can change the world, that is what we should be celebrating. Not somebody
right.
wanting to change their damn gender. Okay? I
I'm not a
said it.
wuss.
That is what we should celebrate. When somebody as brilliant as that Katherine Johnson.
I'm not a wuss because first of all, Tracy, if you want people to call into your chat, why you ain't gonna do nothing but try to dox them? That's all you try to do. You try to lure all of us over there to call your platform so you can get our phone numbers and dox us because it slipped out of your mouth when ZT called there. It slipped out your mouth. You was like, yeah, I got your number. Now I'm about to, and you caught yourself. Yeah, Tracy still playing her dirty games. And you notice something, and I
She
noticed
said
another thing,
no.
Nicole. All your friends are criminals. They all got criminal records. Tracy, Kwani, Wiley, like all the Rita, all them content creators that hang in your chat, they all criminals. You
But
better than that. You better than that, Nicole.
hold on, you don't know these people's real life. You don't know if they're this.
All their criminal records been exposed.
You don't know if that is false information being put
Every
out.
last person that I named, criminal record has been exposed, Nicole.
Well, also, what do you? Okay, so you talked about Kwani. You didn't. You had to talk about Tracy. Um, how do you feel about Harvey Weinstein getting locked up today?
I think they should bury him up under the jail. He's a perv, disgusting perv. And then did you hear when the women were describing his body part?
No, but I look at his face.
Oh
I don't
my
even see the body
God,
part.
yo, they said the man, he had one of those introverted joints where like when you see you don't see it, like it goes up in him. You ever
Oh
see?
yeah, I've seen plenty of those. Unfortunately.
Yeah, they said the man was
Yeah, because I'm a nurse, and so
yo.
I would have to put a Foley in some of these men, you guys. I would have to put
Oh
a
my
Foley,
God, that sounds
and I would
painful.
have to go in there and get it out. to put
Yeah,
the to put the
that sounds
Foley in.
painful.
No,
But Nicole, and you
they
know
be
something
happy.
else,
Cause
Nicole?
they perverts. They be like, yeah.
Yeah, they are
They
perverts.
be perverts, and they glad to have this beautiful black woman touching on their body. And I'm not
Exactly.
lying.
Remember how I told y'all when y'all? No, I ain't gonna even say it. But yeah, Nicole. Um, like I said before,
Tracy.
I love your platform and everything. I've been catching up on your shows. I caught up on your two shows yesterday,
Thank
and
you.
yeah, and I just keep selling myself, and I just keep sitting back, and I just sit back, and I just watch. And and I sit back and I watch you, then I watch like the people around you and stuff like that. And that's when I had came up and I was just kept thinking about all the content creators that be in your chat. And I just started thinking about them like, God, one is worse than the next. Well, all of them. Then I'm thinking to myself, why is Nicole entertaining this level of content creator? And then I always say, Nicole, you got a good heart. You always want to help people. You always trying to, be open and
Oh,
inclusive and
Terrence.
everything. But sometimes you got to close the door, Nicole.
Well, Terrence, let me thank you so much for the compliments, and it doesn't go on deaf ears. It really doesn't. I wanted to ask you about R. Kelly. Why do you think it took so long to get him locked up when he we've known for years and years and years when he first was dating Aaliyah? Why do you think it took
Because his
so
victims were
long?
black women, young black women.
Oh,
That's why
that's
it took so
right.
long for him to get locked up.
Yeah, they just didn't care about us. And he's been doing this and
Right.
yeah. All right.
Right. Nobody cares about black women. And
Yeah.
then Nicole, I tell you all the time, I wish the black women on YouTube and especially in this sector, I wish that y'all all did get along better. And
It's happening. It's
I
happening. It's
say that
happening.
just because I would love to see the day when the black women on YouTube, like that back in the day when y'all had when y'all used to have the challenges and stuff like that.
Well,
Them was some good times. Them was some good times back then
but
when y'all used to do the challenges and all that stuff.
well, you know what,
You
Terrence?
know,
I'm gonna say a lot of us are damaged. A lot of us are hurt. And then we come up here, and some of us use YouTube as a tool to for therapy, to let it out so that we can get answers back, we can get new friends and things like that. I think that once we all start loving ourselves more and we gain that confidence that was once lost, I don't know what has happened to a lot of us. I think that maybe we will all be friends. We'll all be able
well,
to be around one another and respect each other.
I feel like if y'all stop giving y'all control to these gay men, the gay men content creators, stop giving y'all control over to these men. Like I keep telling you, you give one an inch, they'll take a mile. And then in the end, y'all suffering. Y'all the ones divided and suffering every
Because
time.
we're the mothers. We're
Every
the mothers of the earth, and when you're a mother, you just can't help it. It's just inside of you. It's innate. It's inside of you to forgive over and over and over again. So I
but
think that
you
I think that over
and
time,
you
Terrence, once we start loving ourselves more, we gain that confidence that we need. We gain that strength that we need in ourselves. I think that we'll be able to come together and we'll be able to say no more.
You know what, Nicole? That's
No
funny that
more.
you said that. I know that you got a nurturing spirit and an open heart and stuff like that, but sometimes tough love is necessary.
And
You
tough
understand what I'm
love.
saying?
Yes.
Because the role of a parent, the role of a parent is to teach a child how to live without them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes tough love is necessary to get a point across.
Well, that's why too, Terrence, when I roast and gag, I try to hit them with the truth. Because I know that truth serum is going to hit them in their spirit. It's going to hit them in their soul. And then that's when and it's a seed that's going to grow and change and make that person better. A lot of times
Yeah,
people don't tell you the truth. A lot of times people don't tell you the truth in real life. And a lot of times too, you got people up here on this in YouTube, they want to be your friends and all this stuff, and they want to encourage you to roast and gag and be your lower down self. And Nicole Tyler you come up against me, I'm gonna change all that around and I'm gonna hit you with some truth serum, okay? And so when you come
right.
back on here, you're gonna be the better
Like
you.
the truth is, like look at Tracy in the chat going crazy on me and got all her little minions going crazy on me too. But you know something, Nicole? I ain't moved because Tracy, you try to get people to call into your chat so you can dox them. That's all. If you so tough, do what Nicole do. Take a block call. If you so tough and you want people to call in You don't want nobody to call in because you can't really handle that smoke, Tracy. Because all you do is repeat yourself over and over again.
Well, you know what?
Your reads are lame, Tracy. Your style was lame. You played out.
But this
You
is what I gotta
80s
say
girl.
for Tracy. Well, you know, Tracy came on here. A lot of people make money off of Tracy. They make money off of attacking Tracy. So sometimes Tracy gotta protect herself. And even sometimes, even if it don't seem like it's even if it's positive, sometimes it can be perceived as negative because so many people is always coming at Tracy. So you gotta give Tracy a chance. You gotta give Tracy a chance.
I have given
Changes for
Tracy chances
everyone.
when she first came out, and I saw how she rolled. It's like every time Tracy bounced. Notice every platform Tracy ran from to another platform. It was she always ran from a smaller YouTuber to a bigger YouTuber. That was Tracy's program, so it wasn't hard to figure out that she wasn't nothing but a clout chaser from the get-go. And now the only reason, and I'm telling you, Nicole, the only reason Tracy over here with you is because she ain't got nowhere else to go.
You gotta
give Tracy real rap.
You gotta give Tracy a chance. And Tracy is all over the YouTube streets getting the news now. Now I do know that Tracy be all over the YouTube.
Tracy be giving her opinion. That's what that is. Tracy gives her opinion. She don't give the news. Tracy will take a story. Take the story, start up a story, then just make up the rest. Make that up as she go along.
We're gonna give you one
can
more
tell by the way when she sits up there and she gives her story, I can tell when Tracy lying because she'll repeat that same lie a couple times in a row, like she's trying to drill it into her little minion's head. And this is the part to believe. This is the part to believe. When, in all actuality, that was the part that was a lie. And that was the part that was a lie.
All right, 30 more seconds, because I want Terrence to get it out, you all, because if I keep on shutting Terrence up when he talks about Tracy, all he's going to do is go on the next show and keep on talking about Tracy. So I just want him to get it out so that he won't have Tracy on his brain anymore. Anything else? You got 20 more seconds.
Yeah. So, Tracy, if you want me to call into your platform so bad to drag you, or you want to drag me, okay, challenge. Take that block off your phone. Let people call in so you can't dox them.
Well, let me ask you a question, Terrence.
Terrence,
let me ask you a question, because Tracy said that you're going to still keep doing it. So what would it take for you not to talk about Tracy in this light anymore?
Tracy needs to change her ways. Tracy needs to stop all that lying.
But why do you need to watch? Maybe you might just need not to watch Tracy, because Tracy has a good audience. Her audience love her. They love what she does on her platform. Maybe if you shouldn't watch Tracy. Have you thought about that?
Well, I'm taught to know what the enemy is doing. And Tracy is the enemy. Tracy is the enemy of the truth. Tracy is the enemy of the truth. I don't think that girl ever told 3 truths in a row in her life. And it comes off of her mouth so easily.
Okay.
But you can't. Her body language tells. Her body language tells you when she's lying. Her eyes get the fluttering. She get the stuttering and repeating.
He knows. All right, I'm going to let you go and take another call.
Thank you,
Terrence. Thank you. I think Terrence loves Tracy. I ain't never seen somebody that goes on and on and on about another person in my life. Hello?
Hello, how you doing, Nicole?
I'm doing great. I just think Terrence is in love with some Tracy. What did you do to this man?
Okay. I think Terrence is in love with Tracy too.
Me too. This man is passionate about dogging out Tracy, but sometimes y'all remember when we were kids, and the boy that used to pick on you the whole time and fight you is the one that loved you to death, the one that really liked you. That's what I'm seeing from you, Terrence. I'm sorry, because this don't make no sense. I think he really liked Tracy. Okay, what is your comment? Because, man.
Ms. Nicole, please forgive me, because I've been paying attention to what's going on I even forgot the topic.
I'm sorry, because I'm letting
yeah.
everybody have a long discussion because this is like an impromptu live, an impromptu. I just wanted to come to y'all to pay my respects and show y'all I'm here and I love y'all. Okay, we're talking about Quanny's birthday. Miss B. Smith, she's gone. She's transitioned to heaven. Also, Janet Dubois, she's gone to heaven. We have Katherine Johnson, one of the brilliant minds of the world. She transitioned. I believe she was like 103, 104. I know she was in the hundreds. Also, what's going on the YouTube streets with Joyce Vlogs. Her children were very, very disrespectful to her. Allegedly, one of them called her pissy and called her a B.
Oh no.
What else going on the YouTube streets? Okay. Anything else that might have popped off that you want to talk about? Harvey Weinstein. He got locked up today.
Well, that I'm happy about all that. This is Craig, by the way, Miss Nicole. I wanted to call enough today, but I didn't have an opportunity to, so I'm happy I got through today. I'll be honest with you, I really don't have much commentary about the topics that you had, but I just will say, Terrence, don't worry about Terrence. He likes you, and he's called in. Every time he calls in, he mentions your name.
He loves Tracy.
He's tuning into you all the time. There's a connection there, whether you want to admit it or not.
That's right. It's some connection between him and Tracy.
Everything he heard about you, he love about you.
That is true.
That's that on that. I mean, I know you got people calling in and all that other stuff, but I just wanted to, say my piece. And Mr. Cole, I love you. I'm here for you, like I said.
Well, thank you so much, Kevin. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Mr. Cole. You have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, call in. Yes, I'm thinking the same thing, Teresa. I don't know what you're doing to these people out here. All right, we'll take two more after this. One more after this. What is your comment? This is Miss Nicole Tyler. What is your comment on tonight's Chronicles?
Good evening, Nicole the Ruler.
Good evening. How are you doing tonight?
Good, thank you. Is Wolverine okay? Nazima Jackson, Professor X, Jason, what is he going by tonight?
I don't know what is going on with these men and having all of this animosity towards Tracy.
It's ridiculous. Terrence, if you're still watching, keep watching Tracy. It's called analytics, baby. Viewership. You're giving Tracy money.
Oh my.
I wanted to touch a little bit on Joyce Vlogs.
Yeah.
Now, Nicole, be serious. Me and you are the same age, okay?
Yeah.
Now, when you were in 8th grade, did you ever use the B word around your mother or any elder?
No, I did not.
Me either. So, regardless of if Joyce is saying he was saying it to someone else, or if he was saying it to her, point blank, no 8th grade baby should be using that type of language in front of their parents.
I don't even think I use profanity, because y'all could tell I used to love to talk and I used to love to argue. Yeah. I didn't even have to use profanity to break you down. My big mouth.
Funny cursing in front of my mom, and I am grown.
I don't curse in front of my mom either.
I am grown, and I still feel a way about saying curse words in front of her.
Yeah.
And then one last thing, I don't want to keep you long. I just wanted to touch a little bit on the caller that called yesterday and tried to hold you accountable about Tracy's subjective opinion. I am a self-proclaimed Tracy's Pieces. And I know that it caught you off guard, and I really like how you came and answered it, but I wish you had asked that caller why she thinks Sean indeed docks most of Club Chat and the Club Chat subscribers. I wish you would have asked that, but I know they're watching.
I got hung up on the fact that I don't mind answering anybody's questions, but I do get a huge pet peeve is that you are insulting me in the question. And I can't
Right.
stand it. It really just, and it just, when she was saying all these things and you doing this for Tracy, and what kind of
Right.
question is this? This is not no damn
I know
question.
she's
You
watching.
trying to
I
come
know
for
she's
me.
watching.
You're coming for
And
me when you got other platforms to come for me on. Don't come on my platform and come for me. That is not gonna.
right.
That is not what this. Unless I tell you, okay, what do you want to say to me that I can learn from? If I'm asking
Well,
those
she
kind
was.
of questions, that means yeah, come for me all day long, and I'll take your criticism. But if you're just gonna
I
come to me in a question and insult me in a question, and no, I really took offense to it.
I
She
know,
made me
I
pissed
did
off.
too. And I know she's watching, so I hope she goes on to one of their platforms when they're taking call-ins and ask them why they doxed half a club chat and half the subscribers, her, Sean, and D.
I did,
I hope she
I didn't
goes on
even
their
mind
platform.
answering her questions. I didn't even mind. But then when she started coming for me in the question, I said, well, that's a hell no.
That's crazy. And then before I let you go, I know that Yamin gets a little tough. People try to get, tough on Yamin. And I really enjoy when Yamin calls in. So I
I
just
like
want to
y'all
say
mean.
shout out to Yamin, and I enjoy his input. So keep calling in, Yamin.
I like all my men callers. I really do.
I do too. I really enjoy that the Car Chronicles gets both men and women's perspective, and that's why you're popping. That's why
Well,
you're
thank
the
you.
ruler.
Y'all really help
And
me out because sometimes I can't get it out. I be like, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. So I thank all of
yeah,
you all. God is so good. God is the one who keeps me here. He keeps me coming in. He keeps my confidence high. He does not let me go into a depression because sometimes I would like to I just don't want to do this no more. I'm not what I used to be. But because of you all keep me coming on. And I really thank all of you all. Y'all just don't know. It is plenty of love that you all give me daily. Cause sometimes,
well, keep up the good work.
every day you all, and this is just not with me. A lot of us go through those times when we don't feel beautiful or we don't feel smart or things are not working right. Especially sometimes with my brain, sometimes or even with my body, it's not the same. I'm 48, and sometimes we can get down on ourselves. But because you all are so positive, you all really give me so much good feedback. It keeps me coming on here. So I really,
Yeah.
really, really appreciate you all, and I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, thank you, Nicole,
I
and we
really
appreciate
do.
you too.
Like I'm telling y'all, like I tell
Keep
some
up
of
the good
these
work.
people be saying like you making all this money and all this stuff. I be like, trust me, it ain't the money. It's all of you all who look forward to seeing me like I am a real family member to you all. So it's like I gotta go say hello to my family members, to my peeps, who look forward to seeing me. All right, let me let you go, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Hello, this is Mr. Cole Tyler. Hello, this is Mr. Cole Tyler. What is your comment?
Hello, Nicole. How you doing? This is your first caller. I just had to call back just real quick. Oh my God, so many haters on the chat. Why this time of night? I mean, what Tara said about Tracy with her phone number, she tried to dox. That's why Wolverine never called her phone. She pretended that was Wolverine who called last week, and it wasn't. When Tracy get that phone system that we can call in on that number with the PIN number on it, then I will call in. And then if she unblocked her unknown call, she got every unknown call blocked. No one can call in unless you show your number. Tracy is the doctor, along with the rest of the people who she work with behind the scenes. So why would I trust her? Even with my fake number, I don't trust her. I mean, it is what it is.
Tracy said you should
And
get a
please,
Google number. I'm gonna give you 20, 30 more seconds so I can take the next call. But Tracy said you
okay,
should
no
get a
problem.
Google number. She said you should get a Google number.
I won't even trust her with a Google number. I don't trust that girl like that. She just psychotic. Stop drinking the soda. If you go back to Tracy's old videos and look at her neck, she never had that hanging neck. Now
Tracy
that she's
said,
drinking
"What
that
is your
2 liter soda,
point?"
you can see that hanging neck.
Oh,
Girl,
God.
stop drinking soda, girl, because that next fat is there.
All right, well, let me let you go, Wolverine.
Before and now.
But thank you so much.
Tracy,
all right.
And all her. Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay. Lord, okay, I was waiting on your call. What is your comment?
Good evening, Nicole.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm doing
my
great.
Beautiful Nicole. Thank you for taking my call.
I'm still
Nicole,
here.
Yeah, I need about 3 things to cover fast, but I know people is waiting. Okay, first thing with Joyce, right? I went into her chat last night. Tracy, we heard what we heard. The child speaking to Joyce. He even turned and told her about your mama. That's what he said. She said your daddy, and he said your mama, and then he said bitch. Right? We heard that. Tracy played that over and over again. But I got into her chat. She was arguing with someone and pretended that this never happened. Right? She called me out and asked me like we have no problem or whatever. This had nothing to do with that. We heard what we heard. Right?
Right.
First thing first. The crappy mom. That's on her. But you know who I need to talk about? 5'8". I would like to know, is 5'8" married? Is she ever married?
I don't think 5'8's ever been married.
I don't even think 5'8 has a man. Where is Chris? No one has seen Chris recently, right?
Well, no.
But 5'8", Nico, listen to this. 5'8 wants to get people, she wants to get people, the word. Advice how to hold a man, how to get a husband, and she don't even have a man. She don't have she don't have a half a man. She don't have anything, and her days for marriage is over. She needs to stop wearing all those pink and that fake ass things. Everything is pink, alphabet, as though she's a kid growing up. You understand? No, but and then she has the hairstyle to match. That hairstyle was water. And listen what I did to her. She's so stupid. I super chat her $2, $1.99 today. And I asked her, why don't she go look for her brother in jail? And she's like, thank you, Heatwave. That's what she said. And Wolverine or whatever the hell your name is. Get out of Tracy Crutches. My God, it has no more room there for you, Terrence, and all of you. Get out of this woman crutches. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You welcome. You welcome. God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, come on. It was 2 people that was trying to call. Woo! Oh my God. I heard that on the 5 Babe show today too. And she said, thank you, Heatwave. And I said, well, why would Heatwave say that? It was weird, but I was at work, so I didn't do no investigation. Oh my God. All right. Hello. This is
Homegirl needs to stop talking about 5 Babe before she finds herself on the other side of that wall Trump gonna build.
Terrence, you called back to say that, Terrence.
No, I really wanted to call back to ask you to have your chat behave, Nicole. They cussing me out for no reason because I called in and gave my opinion and they cussing me out.
Nobody is a child here now. You're a grown man, and if you can ditch it, you can take it.
Oh, okay, I can take it. So,
but you got to be able to go with.
But each one of these off one at a time.
But you got to
talk about me.
You got to be able to go in the chat and fight. You don't go in the chat.
Oh, I'm gonna make me a page this weekend. I gotta figure out everything. I have to give them my email.
Yeah, and and give them your email and get you a password. Get you a Google account. You're not trying to make no money. You're just trying to battle in the chat. It's not very hard. You can do it.
I don't know. I might get jumped in your chat. I'm going to just call into yours. I might get jumped in your chat.
Oh, Lord. Well, we love you. At the end of the day, Terrence, if none of us cared about you and loved you, remember when you left and when you came back, everybody said they missed you. Remember they said we missed Terrence.
I missed you too, Nicole.
Everybody. I was like, okay, I was glad to have you back too. So we love you. Family fights, but it's all in love.
Yeah, you know I just be going at Tracy like that just because I like you so much, Nicole, and I just don't want that type of energy around you because I feel like the other day when you went off on that caller yesterday live that I
Lord, I
missed.
couldn't even
When
get
you
it
went off on
out.
that caller, but and you said she started questioning you. You know, all I kept seeing. It was like you were turning into Tracy to me, and it was breaking my heart. I was like, "Oh
Oh
my
my
God,
God, this
Tracy is
man is in love
infiltrating
with
her."
Tracy. Do you think that do you like Tracy?
No, I don't like Tracy. I don't like the type of person she is. You know, Nicole, I'm a
But you
very
don't.
good judge of
But
character.
sometimes when
And
you
when I
don't,
get
sometimes when you say you don't like a person, you secretly really like them
no, I really dislike that
because you
woman.
watch
Like,
Tracy.
Tracy is probably the only, like I say, the only reason that I would give Tracy any benefit of the doubt is because she's black. That's
But you,
the only benefit
but
that I would ever give Tracy is that
You
she's
watch
black.
Tracy though. You watch Tracy,
Like I say, I can't stomach too much of Tracy.
but
Just
you
like
give her a click of the
Wiley
view.
and Rita and Kwani, you know, all your homies. I can't stand to watch none of them too long because the lies get to me.
But
You
you give
know,
her a click of the
at
view
first
though.
it's funny. At first it's funny, but then it gets disgusting.
Oh
It
Lord.
gets disgusting after a while, and you can't stomach it long. I can't stomach it too much longer. I've never been in Tracy's chat more than 5 minutes. Believe
Okay,
that.
well let me take the next call, Terrence. We love you.
Take care, baby.
All right, Lord help us, this man. Teresa, you gotta stop attracting these people. You attract these men. Then they come over here and they just Tracy. Remind me of what they say, Marsha. It's Tracy. All right. What is your comment?
I just want to know, why is Tracy always held to this high standard? I just want to give an example. Why is she always held to the highest standard that there is, and nobody else is required to meet these standards? Okay, so the other day when a caller called, she said, you know, why did nobody call Tracy out about posting Sean's whoever? I didn't know Tracy did that. But one thing I do know about the pieces, they will say, look, Tracy, that was wrong. You shouldn't have done that. When it comes down to Sean, nobody said, well, Sean, why are you out here jumping on a little girl such as Billie Jean when her mother is dying? Or all the club chat was doing that, and they basically took their time to get on StreamYard and just drag this girl for filth in the time of, when her mother is dying. Why is it that nobody else is ever called out? Only Tracy is called out. We keep sitting up here talking about how many other people will dox him, but only Tracy keeps getting called out. Why does she keep getting held to this high standard?
And you know what? I gotta say something too, caller. Now you just heard somebody call in and say that they wish that the Justice Department would dox Jay Wilson, and I said we're against doxing, but yet Tracy's gonna dox me. I'm afraid for my life. Like, what?
Exactly.
Make
It doesn't
sense.
make
That's
any
why.
sense.
That's why I
When
just look here. That's why y'all see me sit here and do this.
They're just a bunch of big hypocrites. When Tracy do something, it's a big deal. Y'all talk about people wigs.
That's why
I
I
have
said do
seen.
this.
Look at Joyce wig. Joyce wig is raggedy. It is horrible. Bless wig is raggedy. Okay, y'all talk about her edges. I looked at Joyce. She ain't got no edges. Maturish is bald. Y'all talk about Tracy eyebrows. Joyce look like a falcon. I mean, and then he was calling Quanny a drunk. Well, we all know for a fact that Phi Baby is a drunk, and he can say whatever he wants to say. But I've been watching Phi Baby for the longest, and she got up every morning with that coffee, putting liquor in it, drunker than Cooter Brown, and at least Quanny kids. At least Quanny kids were grown. You got your daughter in the house and you drunk. You such a drunk. So you put your daughter in a car on live with drunks.
So why do you keep calling everybody else out? That's the difference in us and Babe Nation. We could call a thing. We could call a spade a spade. We're not crazy and trying to spin a narrative like we don't see what the hell going on. Y'all have all these men constantly attacking Tracy constantly. You got rebel sons.
I try to go a day without talking about Fab Babe, but it just we can't. I try not to be talking about this woman, but go ahead.
It's too much. It's just ridiculous. And like I said, y'all keep on holding her to a high standard. And then the other day I'm looking and then everybody's like, oh, we're being picked on over in Clutch. Y'all, everybody being picked on. It's the beef sector. And everybody over here doxing, okay? And everybody over here basically ain't none of us is. That's how you could pretty much say it. All us who watching ain't us. And so stop calling in acting like it's Tracy. It get boring after a while.
That's why I said they really like Tracy. That gotta be it.
Tracy clit taste, hot taste, because you know it. Good God.
All right, thank you, caller. All right, thank you. Woo.
All right.
Tracy, you got them shook and you got them hook, honey. You got them shook and hook. All right, one more caller, one more, so I can go. Y'all would never, if I told y'all want to know what I went and got before I came in this parking lot, y'all want to see what Mr. Cole got? Somebody put in the chat what kind of sandwich I got to eat for dinner tonight. y'all know where I went. Hello. Where did Mr. Cole go?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, this is Diana. I just wanted to call in and I caught the tail end of the conversation, but I was listening long enough to hear about
I've been craving
the Timothy
Subway.
Person.
I've been craving. No, I'm telling the chat. I've been in the audience. I've been craving a Subway sandwich, so I had to stop and get me one before I went live tonight.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. What is your comment, ma'am? And thank you for being so patient. You'll be my last caller. What is your comment?
Oh, I love everything that you're doing in the chat and giving everybody a forum to talk. And, you know, I kind of feel bad for Tracy because, you know, everybody's always in attack mode. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what in the world? It's just like, these are grown men crying like babies. Like, really?
Right. It's not really any women. It's mainly the men. It's weird.
Yeah. I'm like, get a life. Oh, God. You know what I mean? So it's like you having
people calling. Go ahead, ma'am. Don't pay me no attention.
But you know,
what don't
kill you will make you stronger. That's for sure.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will on this YouTube in this sector. Yes, ma'am.
All right, then. Well, that's all I wanted to say.
All right.
I'm gonna jump back in the chat.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, bye.
Child, what people still calling in? Oh Lord. Okay. All right, y'all. So let me attempt. Look, I'm gonna attempt to leave. I'm gonna make an attempt. I know that person. There they go. Let's see who this is. This is Mr. Cole Tyler. What is your comment?
Good evening, Nicole.
Y'all done talk y'all mean up. All right, y'all mean. What is your comment so we can go?
Yeah, I was minding my melanated business, but I did hear my name come up. Here's the thing.
Y'all like the video before y'all leave out. Go ahead, y'all be.
Yeah, I did just discover the song. I wasn't around.
Oh yeah, did you gotta send me send it to me in a text because I forgot. I forgot all about it. Go ahead.
Listen, if I wasn't, is that an issue?
If he wasn't, what?
I'm not a fan. I'm a stan, and I'm a supporter. So I know my position, and I know how to play my part. So that's how I come through. I do want to give big ups to the chat, to the detractors and those that love me. I heard somebody give me kind words. I'm not even used to that. But yeah, I'm just going here just to be a voice. And this, I kind of consider this my home. This is like what is it called? After hours. What is it called after work? Happy hours. Yeah. This is like a happy hour. This is a way that I can unwind. At the end of the day, I know if it's for me, it's not just only for me. It's inclusive, and that's an appeal. But the biggest appeal to this channel of Card Chronicles is Nicole.
Yeah.
I do get props back because she opens up her platform
I
to me.
thank
And
y'all. I do the best I can. I really want to be the best I can for y'all. So I really thank y'all.
yeah, so I appreciate the kind words. I received it from the chick. And I love my detractors too. But Harvey Weinstein, I think he got off. Even with the charges, I think he got off. They were lesser charges. I think he should be facing more.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I think he still benefited from privilege, even though he had some time, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Well, I really didn't hear the whole story. I did hear some of my conservative brothers talking about it today. So I didn't really get the whole 100% of the story.
I heard y'all talk about astrology. That was interesting, even though it came up as an off topic, but
It
I'm gonna
was,
gloss past
this
that.
has been
I
one of
just want
those
to say it was
lives.
interesting. And then y'all spoke about Black History Month. Um, Black History Month, a lot of anti-black uh, people or groups, they wait to Black History Month, both Black History Month and Halloween, to do all types of egregious things for attention.
That is very true.
Yeah, it is. And right now, that's in the news is the Fashion Institute of Technology for apologizing for the offensive outfits at that fashion show that they claimed they didn't know was offensive. Is always that. Um,
Well, I
and
gotta
rest in
look that
peace.
up.
Yeah, and rest in peace to Janet Dubois and to B. Smith.
Yeah, and Katherine Johnson.
Yeah, I'm not going to say too much on B. Smith's story, but I just don't like the way it unfolded. I believe that she did not, the turn that we all watched in front of the cameras of what her husband did just towards the end of her life. I don't think she knew it was going to play out that way. I think that's why she was so outspoken and so visibly in the media towards the time where her mom was like really, really slipping. And there is an epidemic. Like people don't know, like Alzheimer's is not. People mix up Alzheimer's with dementia. It is a difference. Like
No, it's a difference.
Dementia, yeah. With dementia, that's often reversible and it's temporary. With Alzheimer's, not so.
Yeah, like sundown syndrome. When the sun go down is when you start acting, being forgetful and things like that. That's associated with dementia.
And
I think.
And you eventually die from it too. So it's not just the memory loss with the Alzheimer's, but it hits our community disproportionately with African Americans. And it seems to be they did research and it suggested that Black Americans are more likely to develop dementia and Alzheimer's if they're born in the stroke belt, which is a band of southern United States, which is Louisiana, Mississippi, Oklahoma, and Tennessee.
Because of the foods?
Yeah. And Black Americans
that what I was saying, that high blood pressure. The high blood pressure is associated with that.
That's two things, the high blood pressure and diabetes.
Which I don't even have high blood pressure.
Yeah, that are linked to Alzheimer's, and Black Americans are 10 times likely to live in that region of Louisiana, Mississippi, Oklahoma, and Tennessee. So that's why it hits them. And they found that Black women have a higher risk of Alzheimer's due to racism, due to outside factors that affect them that has nothing to do with health. But
I can understand that with the stress.
Yeah, how they treated when it comes to hospitals, so on and so forth, treatment, whether they're believed or not. So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Terrence. Well, thank you for that, our beautiful, beautiful women. We needed to hear that. All right, and all of the viewers out there who's listening to the Car Chronicles. What was your last comment?
And only do happy birthdays to the Hearts and Roses. So that's how that goes.
All right. Thank you, Terrence. That Terrence. Yamin. God, Terrence is on my mind. Yamin. Thank you, Yamin.
With the sexy and clean crew.
Yeah, Yamin.
Singing happy birthday to you. From the Hearts and Roses. Happy birthday to you.
Y'all mean somebody was surprised that you didn't know about my Kiss My Ass song.
Oh, yeah, but that's what I brought up. And I'm saying I wasn't around in September. Duh.
Oh, okay,
but,
okay.
Am I supposed to be shamed by that? Am I still not a supporter because of that? Yeah. Some people are concerned about all the wrong things, but I'm not going to say nothing about... I ain't gonna say nothing about throats, but some people need to let go of my ego.
But
and stop allowing me to live in that head.
I did have to tell her though that she didn't know that I had a music video for it too. I did a video for it too. I did a whole music video for that song. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I came up on it late. Sue me.
All right. Well, let me let you go, and thank you so much. And you're gonna be my last caller. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Okay. Bye bye. That's right. Happy birthday, Queen Quanny. We are going to go. I'm going to eat my sandwich, shower, and guess what? Get ready to go to bed. That's all I do. Oh, thank you, Professor Xavier. God, it's so funny. Oh, my God. Nicole, one of your mind tabs. Y'all, please unblock Wolverine. Please, whoever did that, unblock Wolverine, please. Oh, Lord. I love y'all. I love y'all. I want to thank everybody who sat with me for this 2 hours. Thank you all for sitting with me in my car for Car Chronicles. Thank you all for participating and calling in. Thank you all for being in the chat and keeping the chat lit. Thanks to all the moderators, Battle Cat, Manny, Kind to Me, and Shrimp Peen. All right. Thank you, Tracy. Girl, Lord. Happy birthday, Queen Quanny. Happy birthday, Queen Quanny. You all please unblock Wolverine out there, okay? Happy birthday, Quanny, and may God bless you to see many, many more. All right, y'all. And I am Mr. Nicole Tyler, and I am getting ready to be out of the building. Okay, the ruler. Out the building. Okay? Mwah, 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 mwah.